season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Mustangs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Start on the ground with Brown. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Cardinals come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He wants to change this route. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Great place to start for this offense. The hand to the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. The screen, and watch out. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working that left side now. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. First down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hands it off. Could be an alley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Open on the right side. That's Smith. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Their way in, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense too. It's kind of a bend don't break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep a team in a game, just keep kicking field goals instead of scoring touchdowns. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. The inside handoff. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Standing in his own end zone, he'll uncork another one. Pulls it in, it's Foley. Brought down at the 12-yard line, that's a 1st down and maybe the start of a long drive.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. On target. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A strike downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Finds his man. It's Cooper. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Dances away to buy time. Firing to the right, complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To throw, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to run it. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Demon Deacons coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Trying to beat the DT. It's caught. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Makes a grab and room to run. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Foley. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st?
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off for Brown. Finding some room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Flips it out to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilbert. He gets a block. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense is headed back out on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The sure hands, it's Foley. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Again, it's Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
At the 43. Unit up for a first down.
Break. Easy. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. That's reeled in. It's Foley. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it. He got nothing on the quick completion. What a reaction by this defense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They'll go to the ground. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Motion from the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. All the way. Touchdown Mustangs. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Cardinals in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's a heat, and they got him.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Foley. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back.
Just plowing ahead. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Brown. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long with that last completion.
Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Foley.
50-50 balls like that comes down to trust. And in a 2-minute situation with the game on the line, the quarterback knew his guy was going to make a play for him, and his receiver did exactly that.
Release to the back. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
These teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game